Hello Peter, thank you for coming to my palace at such short notice. I will make this as quick as possible.
Hello Mr. Frost, sir, I'm happy to come to your palace, so what can I do to be of assistance for you?
Peter, I am not very happy with my team, the Peterborough Panthers. When you spoke to me last year you promised me that the Panthers would win the Elite League and the Knockout Cup, and I have given you a lot of money to make my dream come true to be the greatest club in World Speedway, but you have brought me a pile of fucking shit.
Oh. I am.
We were beaten by Eastbourne and Ipswich, and then last night at Swindon it was a fucking embarrassment. We were hopeless, and I noticed that Gary Patchett was laughing at me. He must have seen me coming when I forked out a fucking fortune for Troy Batchelor when you said he was the next Nicky P. Dearson. He is not. He is the next Samson Motor. This Bridger is also a steaming pile of gack. You told me he was the next best thing since Jason Crump, but he is so shit. I am thinking that he would be better off cleaning my fleet of cars. Gary Patchett was laughing at me. He knows he has sold me a crock of horse shit with Batchelor, and he is laughing all the way to the fucking bank. Our supporters are not happy, and I do not like people laughing at me, Peter.
I'm very sorry, sir, but we have had a lot of problems and we have been very unlucky with Niels and Buzz getting injured, and Bridger and Batchelor have lost form.
Batchelor is a horrible, arrogant little prick who thinks he is God. Do you know people call him the Incredible Sulk? There is only one God at Peterborough Panthers, and that is me. Everybody knows this.
I'm sorry, sir. I will speak with Troy Batchelor straight away and inform him that he is not God.
What about the fucking ostrich? My grandmother could do better than the ostrich riding a fucking push bike.
My assistant team manager Trevor tells me that the ostrich will be okay very shortly, of that he is sure.
You have an assistant?
Yes, Trevor.
Who the fuck is Trevor?
You must remember Trevor. He also appears in the English soap opera called EastEnders.
Oh yes, I remember now. Trevor is Pat Butcher.
The ostrich is Trevor's lodger, and Trevor says he will make him ride better.
When did I buy a fucking guest house?
No sir, you have not brought a guest house. Trevor has the ostrich live in Trevor's house in Albert Square with his family, along with Henning Baker, one dead parrot and a dog. Trevor is my assistant team manager. He can make the ostrich good again. We had a discussion about the ostrich in the Queen Vic public house earlier with Peggy, Phil and Cotton. Do not be worried about the ostrich, because we are certain that we can rebuild the ostrich.
I thought Pat Butcher was director of air fence cleaning operations, director of painting, director of tractor polishing and maintenance, and also part of the catering staff, making the tea for all of the management team when we sit in our bunker at the showground after home meetings.
Yes, Trevor also does this, but he is my assistant and general Gofar. He is the one we employ to do all of the work and get all of the blame.
Peter, I am sorry, enough is enough. We need to sack the ostrich. We should bring in Henning Baker. He is good at the away tracks and the supporters love him. He may be a bit goofy, but he will lead us to glory.
Yes, sir.
We should also sack that steaming pile of cat Bridger and replace him with our check charger Alice Drymal. Alice is also good at the away tracks and the supporters love him.
Yes, sir.
We also should sack that crock of horse shit Troy Batchelor and replace him with my Polish love child Karol Zombik. He is now fit and well, and my love child Karol should return to the team. He will be our captain and our leader. I am sure with Karol in our side we will win the Elite League and the Knockout Cup, and then my dream will come true. I will have the best speedway club in the world. Peter, you must complete these changes, as you have been incapable of producing me a top-class winning side, and I have spent a fucking fortune.
Yes, sir. I will set to work straight away. We will replace Bridger Batchelor and the ostrich with Henning Baker, Alice Drymel, and I will bring our savior and your love child Karol Zombik to the team, and he will lead us to Elite League and Knockout Cup glory. I'm very thankful to speak with you, and I welcome your suggestions.
Peter, stop blowing smoke up my ass. There is much work to be done, and I need to go and count my money and shout at my servants.
Yes, sir, Rick, I'm on the case. But first I must go home and practice on my press releases and write my column for the Daily Star.
Peter, that is a good idea. We have not had any good news stories recently. We must have good positive news for our supporters. It will help in my quest for world speedway domination.
Thank you, Rick. I will go now and set to work.